Hello, business owners. My name is Marvelyn Brown, and I'm with Making It Remotely. And today we're going to be talking about how to make money blogging. And this says about your creative business. However, these concepts that you're going to learn in this video will apply to any interest. So even if you don't have a creative business, you can still get a lot from watching this video. So the person on this page obviously likes to make stuff by either knitting or crocheting or maybe both. But the thing that you want to pay attention to is the fact that this person likes to use various yarns and fibers and things to make things. And those are the folks that we like to work with here at Making It Remotely. So if you're someone who is into, the creative side of things, you like to make stuff, you are a DIYer maybe, or you're someone who creates, you know that it takes time sometimes to really make items and put all of the quality into making the items that you make. And so it's important for you to have various sources that you can use to earn income in addition to what you do with your hands-on crafts and creation. So that's kind of what we're going to be talking about today, but the focus is really going to be on how blogs make money. So if you want to make money online and you've been looking for resources that you can use to get started, this video is definitely for you. It's also for you if you're curious about how blogs actually make money. You're going to get answers to your questions. So this is the thing. When the typical person looks at a blog, what do they see? What do you see when you look at a blog? Do you just see like a bunch of words on a screen, or a lot of people, you may even be one of those that thinks that blogging is boring. Like when they see the information on a page, maybe they do a Google search and the Google search results will lead them to a blog. A lot of people aren't even aware that they're on a blog. Blogs have really come a long way. They don't necessarily look the way that they used to. However, 43% of the content that you find online these days are from blogs. So if you do a Google search and it leads you to, some written content, more than likely that content is on a blog. So the thing that we're going to do, just to kind of break down what a blog can do for you from a business perspective, and what blogs are doing for some of these major brands, as well as small business owners, like individuals like you and I. Individuals are able to make tons and tons of money if they know how to blog, if they know how to use the internet for leverage, and if they know how to use certain tools. So I'm going to pause this video. I'm going to go over to my blog, and then I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back, and this is my blog, and this is a blog post of the same name. Basically, I'm doing this video so that I can put it on my blog post, and I'll probably include this in maybe a course or two that I have going forward. But this is how to make money blogging, right? So you can read this article. I'll put a link to it at the end of this training, and you can come back and really check it out, because I do give you lots of tips that you can use, and I'll just kind of head down to where these tips are. So here are 25 ideas on how to make money blogging. Now, I'm not going to go over all of these. We're going to revisit some of these when we go back to the presentation. But if you want to check these out in detail, I also have, when you click on the items, I have links to more information that you can get. But the thing that I want to show you in this blog post, and this is just one blog post. Now, I have about 200 and some blog posts on my blog. I also have about 300 and some odd pages. So this is it's not really a huge blog, but it has a significant number of pages. This page just represents one page, okay? So I want you to keep that number in your mind. This is one page. Now we're going to go down this page, and I'm going to just show you how this page is monetized. So we're going to head down, and here's the first area. So this is an image, and it basically helps business owners to take the guesswork out of making their business legal. So when you start a business, you want your business to be legal. There are certain things that you have to do when you start a business based on your state and your locality. And so this business helps kind of sort through all of that, because most of us have no idea what we need to do to make our business legal. Now, this company is also very affordable. So you can get their services, they package them up, and they sell them to entrepreneurs. And they specialize in helping entrepreneurs get their business on solid footing when it comes to the legal side of things. Because the last thing you want to do is be humming along in your business and then somebody come along and sue you, or there's some kind of legal issue that happens and you are not even legal. You haven't even filed paperwork in your locality to even operate a business, right? And you may even have some things that you might need to do when it comes to running a home business in your locality as well. So that's what this business does. When someone clicks on this link, I'm going to get paid about $125. And it's not just when they click on the link, it's if they click the link and they buy the service, right? So companies will compensate you for sending them business. And when you send business to various companies, you will either be able to get paid a percentage of that sale, or you can get paid a fixed dollar amount. And in this case, this company pays us a fixed dollar amount. So this is the first area that that I can get paid from on this page. So that represents about $125. Okay, so we're just going to keep going down the page. Now, I can make money if someone clicks on this. I can make money if they go to my shop and they buy this particular item. But we're not even going to count that. That's kind of a note that you might want to take. This is a digital product that I created for business owners. And if someone, takes me up on buying this, then I'm going to earn some money. So just kind of keep that in mind. Here is another area where if someone clicks on this link and they actually, sign up and start a blog, I'm going to get paid about $65. So that represents $65 right there. Free landing pages. So if someone goes out to this company and they sign up for, a landing page or some of the other products on that site, I'm going to get paid a percentage, about 35% of what that company will charge, that total bill. So 35% of whatever someone spends on this site. Okay, and then I also get paid a percentage, and I would have to go back and look at my, I have a spreadsheet with all my affiliate brands in it. I'm not 100% sure. I think this is about maybe 30% as well of the total. Okay, and then let's see, do I have anything else on here? These are all the different ways that you can make money on a blog. Now here, if someone opens a Shopify store, I can get paid. If they click on this link and they go to Shopify and they buy a Shopify store or they buy Shopify themes, I will get paid $100. I think it might even be $150, but we'll just keep it at $100. Okay, and then now if someone starts an Etsy store, I'm not going to get paid anything, but the thing that I will get compensated for is if someone opens up an Etsy store and they get 40 free listings, then I will get 40 free listings. Now, Etsy is not that important to me, but it is a way that I can earn money over and above what I do on my blog. My priority, though, is my blog, because this blog is a blog that I own, I control, and I can do what I want with my blog. Versus if I'm on Etsy, I have to play by Etsy's rules. But it doesn't hurt to have your content in as many places as possible. Okay, so these are the things that I can earn from. This is just on this one page. So now I've done a little of the math, and I've gone over to Google Sheets, and I added up all the different areas that I can earn from. And the total that I can earn from on this particular page is $610. So we'll just round this out to $600. I can earn from this one blog post about $600. Now, this is just from one blog post. Just imagine how much people are earning, on their blog when they promote and when they monetize every single page on their blog. So let's say that each one of my pages, and there's probably more or less monetization on each page. But let's say that my site, I have about 200 blog posts. So let's just do the math. We're going to do 200 blog posts. And if each page on my blog represents about $600, let's look and see how much that would actually be. So we're going to take 610 and we're going to multiply it by the number of pages that I have. Look at how much that comes to. We'll put the commas in there so I can find them. Oh man, I can't find them. Well, anywho, okay, so that represents $122,000. Now, I haven't gotten to that point yet. However, just the idea that I can make an extra $600 just from one blog post says a lot. Because all I have to do, now that I know how much this page is worth, all I need to do is promote it, right? I can do something like, I can do a Pinterest ad. I can just, advertise this on Pinterest. I can advertise it on Facebook. I can talk about it on a YouTube video. I can talk about it on a TikTok video. There are so many things that I can do to drive traffic to this one page. And when you drive traffic to your blog, just imagine. So we'll go and do some other scenarios here. So we know that, this one page represents $610. If we multiply that by the total number of blog pages, we get an idea of how much can be made from this blog. Now, the 200 blog posts don't even represent the number of pages that I have that are also monetized. Even if I were to get half of that, that would be a nice little chunk of change. That would represent more than a lot of people make in an entire year. And so the thing that you want to think about from a business perspective, from a blogging perspective, is number one, the amount of effort that you need to put into a blog. So when you start your blog, you're not going to know what you're doing. You're not going to have a clue. You're just going to be out there, typing and, trying to come up with ideas and things like that. And that's the reason you need to follow someone like me, because I can tell you the things that you need to do and the things that you need to set in place so that you can fully monetize your blog. And so let's just look at these scenarios that I already put together, and we'll go back to the blog post. So I'm going to go back up here to the very top, and we're going to look at this this one. This one is worth about $65. So let's go over to our spreadsheet. This is what this this right here, $65. So we're going to go to the $65 scenario. If I can get 10 people, now think about this. If I can get 10 people to click on that link and take action and start a blog, I'm going to make about $650. Not bad, right? For a day's work. let's say that I get 10 people to click on it during a 30-day period. Not bad for a day's work. Okay. So, depending on how much you want to promote it, and a lot of people will use paid ads because they know the amount that they're going to pay for that ad is going to be less than what they're going to be able to make, even with modest. We're talking if 10 people take action, that's a modest number of people. 10 people, if you run an ad to, let's say, 3,000 people, and you can get 10 of them to take action, then that is going to be a pretty good day for you. And you're going to, maybe you'll spend money on an ad, but you're going to make money, and you're going to also have other things in place that will get these people to come back to your site again and again and again. And those are what we call conversion focused elements. Okay, so then let's go back. Let's go to a $50. I don't think I have a $50 item on here, but we can just pretend. So we'll just say if someone clicks on this, because really when you think about $35, okay, so this company, if someone buys the products that they sell, they have a $500 product. And if someone, I get 35% of of what someone would buy on the total purchase on that website. So if someone bought the $500 product, I would make about $175. So we're just gonna say, for the sake of this video, we're just gonna say someone spent $50, and if I can get 20 people to spend $50 by clicking on one of these images, then I would be able to make $1,000. And just think about that now. And let's just kind of break this down. So within a 30-day period, if I can get 20 people to click on a link that will make me $1,000, even if I spent, let's say I spent $50 or $100 on a Facebook ad. If I can make $1,000, that means my net is going to be $900 that I can put in my pocket, right? So even with that, someone were to spend $50 and I had 20 people that did that, I would come out, ahead, even with a Facebook ad. Same thing goes for the 100. I think we already talked about the $125. So the thing that I want you to take away from this is that all you have to do is just kind of sit down, do the math, think about your goals. And I have another article on my site, and it is how to reverse engineer the path to $1,000 in passive income. So the thing that I want you to take away from this article, and I'll put a link to this at the end of this video as well. But the only thing you need is a product to offer. You need to determine the selling price. You need to determine the number of purchases required. And here I've kind of broken it down again. So our income goal is $1,000. And of course, there are many ways to get to $1,000. You can look at the number of customers. So here we have 10 customers. If you have 10 customers that pay you $100, there's your $1,000. If you have 20 customers that pay you $50, again, there's your $1,000. If you have 40 customers that pay you $25, there you go at reaching your income goal. And the thing that I want you to take away from this little chart is the cheaper your product is, the lower it is in price, the harder you're going to have to work. And that's why you see a lot of people that will say, go ahead and try to sell something that is a higher ticket item. When you can sell an item that is a higher ticket or higher selling price, you don't have to work as hard to reach your income goals. So I'll put a link to this at the end of this video or beneath this video so that you can check out this article. When you're reverse engineering something, all you're doing is you're starting at the end or at your goal and you're working your way backwards. So this, and let me just close this. This is a Black Friday deal that I had going. But the thing that you want to do is you want to reverse engineer whatever your goal is. you can work your way backwards and you can figure out the steps that you will need to take in order to reach that goal. So this walks you through that, and you can check this out. Okay, so now that you kind of understand why so many people are into blogging and why it might be something that you might want to consider, depending on, you know, what your interests are, how much you're willing to work. And this is the thing, a lot of us, we go out and we work so hard for other people. We've worked in corporate jobs where, you know, we've kind of had to pull ourselves up by the bootstraps and figured some things out. Why not do that for yourself, right? Create your own job. That just happened to be there. I didn't do that on purpose. But create your own job. Don't sit around and wait for your boss to give you a raise or for the cost of living to go up, because that may not happen anytime soon. But you don't want these little small itty bitty increases in your income. You want to have more control over being able to add more streams of income to what you're already doing. If you love your 9-to-5 job, great. You can keep working, but this gives you other options, right? Okay, so now I'm going to take you back to the presentation and we're going to go ahead and finish. Okay, so now I'm back, and hopefully that little exercise helped you to see why so many people are like, oh, let me go ahead and learn about blogging. Because this is the thing, you may not be perfect at it at first, but if you follow someone like me who's been blogging for umpteen years, I can show you things, I can answer your questions, I can give you support that you may not have if you go out there and you try to do it all on your own. So again, here's some of the ideas that I have. I didn't put all of the ideas in from the blog post. However, here's some of the ideas that you might want to think about. Of course, you want to think about affiliate marketing, because that is how, you know, I was able to set up all of those visuals and the links and things like that that are monetized. And that's how I got to that $600 figure that we looked at. So affiliate marketing is definitely something that you want to do when you are a blogger. That's how bloggers are making money. They also make money by having sponsored content as well as display ads. You can run ads on your site, and that will also enable you to make money. You can also do things like selling digital products. Now, did you know that a blog is a digital product? Blogs are the way that your audience, people who are interested in learning about what it is that you're doing, they can go out to your blog post and they can check out your blog, you know, 24/7. And blogging can also enable you to earn from affiliate marketing, from sponsored ads, from display ads 24/7. So you don't have to be limited to a certain number of hours. You don't even have to be awake. You can offer coaching services. You can do things like set up a virtual assistant business. Let's say that you just started blogging and your blog hasn't taken off yet. You're not getting traffic. You know, you don't have a lot of pages on your blog yet. And so you're building slowly. But until you can get your blog up to a certain point, you can offer things like coaching services. You can be a virtual assistant, which means you're going to do things to support or help other businesses. You can sell memberships. So you might want to, you know, do things like, if you're really good with graphic design, you can create graphic design packs and sell them on your site, and maybe offer a new pack every month. And you can offer it as a membership, right? Where someone signs up, maybe they only pay you like $2 a month to be a part of your membership, but that's going to be income that you can increase over time. So why a blog is more than just words on a page? The reason a blog is more than just words on a page is what we just talked about, all the income potential that you have when you have an affiliate partnership with a number of different brands. You can also have a series of blogs. So guess what? You don't have to be limited to just one blog. You don't have to be limited to just one brand that you work with. However, there are things that you need to do before you start applying to affiliate programs. You don't want to just slap up any old blog talking about any old thing and do it half-cocked and think that brands are going to want to work with you. Brands have the option to turn you down. When you apply for an affiliate partnership, it doesn't mean that everyone is going to accept you, but you can increase your chances of being accepted when you take certain steps. So the thing that I want you to take away from this, though, is that you can use all these different ideas, and you don't want to just use all the ideas at once. You'll end up burning yourself out. But what you want to do is you want to methodically add new streams of income to your blog as you go. And you're going to start seeing, as you get more traffic, as you get more viewership, you're going to see your blog get bigger and bigger and bigger in terms of traffic and in terms of the kinds of products and services that you can sell. And so what you end up with is a powerhouse of income potential, right? That will never leave you wondering how you're going to make ends meet. So these are the reasons that blogging is so popular. Number one, blogging allows you to earn passive income. And again, passive income is that income that you earn even when you're not there. So when you think about a brick and mortar business, and you think about the fact that the type of income that you make from a brick and mortar business requires that you be there. You have to be there, or someone has to be there to ring up the cash register, put the product in a bag, hand it to the customer, and then in exchange for that product, the customer is going to hand you money, right? So then for that to happen, someone physically has to be there to make that transaction happen. And so with blogging, your blog can be available 24/7. You have payment processors, you have digital products that you can immediately, as soon as someone pays for it, that product can be delivered over the internet. The person gets their product and they're on their way. In the event of maybe you sell print-on-demand products, print-on-demand products are going to be shipped by your print-on-demand partner, and they take care of all that for you. In the event of affiliate marketing, again, when you send someone to an affiliate marketer's website and that person makes a purchase, the affiliate marketing advertiser is going to take care of all of that for you. You're not handling any products at all. You're not touching a product, not unless you just want to. The other thing about blogging is you can publish as much content as you want, and each page is going to represent a certain dollar amount, just like the exercise that we just looked at. So each page represents that dollar amount, and you can promote those pages. Again, think about, promoting all 200 of the pages that I have on my blog and the income potential that represents. That is enough money. $122,000 in a year is enough money to leave a corporate job. If I were to advertise and really, really put my advertising on steroids, that could represent a monthly income. It could represent a quarterly income. And guess who all of that is up to? It's all up to me. And so if I want to represent my my blog in an aggressive way online, I could definitely do that. There are lots of different marketing channels out there. I don't have to just use Facebook or Pinterest or the popular sites. I can go into forums. I can go into Facebook groups. I can go into Twitter groups. There are groups everywhere. And so the big thing is you have to know where to put your content so that you get it in front of the right people. But you publish the content once. So think about the blog post that I took you to. I published it once. It's already published. All I have to do is promote it. So I did the work once, I did the research, I did the ideas, I did all of the content for that blog post one time, put it online, and now all I have to do is promote it. And I can get paid those dollar amounts over and over and over and over. And the more you promote, the more earning potential you have. So the more, I would say, the more you publish your content and the more you promote, because the big thing is you do have to keep your content relevant and fresh. If you stop blogging and you never start up again and you never publish another article, yes, those articles that are already out there are going to continue to earn for you. However, at some point they're going to become outdated, especially if you're working in an area that is technical. So just kind of keep that in mind as well. But these are the reasons that blogging is so popular. So now, how can we help you? We can help you build a self-hosted WordPress blog. We have a free course that walks you through that process. And we do it step by step. And the great thing about it is, if you have questions about it, we can help you. We can answer your questions. We have lots of content on our blog. And that's the great thing about blogging as well. If you have a course, then the students who take your course are going to be able to go through and you can really use a blog as a knowledge base, right? So people can go through your knowledge base or your blog post and they can get answers to most of the questions that they have. You can do things like frequently asked questions. You can do videos and put them on your blog. You can do podcast episodes and put them on your blog, so that your blog really does become a big, knowledge base, just a big fat ball of knowledge that people can use to learn about whatever your topic is. You can also do things like build a Shopify store, and we have a tutorial that walks you through that as well. Now, when you're on a Shopify store, it's really, most people get that when they're on a store, that the person who is the owner of that store is going to be able to make money. So it's not as obvious with a blog that people are making money off of their blog. It's very obvious when you're on an actual e-commerce store. But the great thing about having a WordPress blog is that you can also sell products in an e-commerce store using your WordPress blog. So blogging, in my opinion, covers all the bases. Now, once your site is built, we provide support, we provide tools and resources that you can use to grow. So this is the conclusion. Blogging allows users to earn passive income, which again is money that you make that you don't have to be there in order to earn. You can make money while you're asleep. You can make money while you're out having fun with friends. You can make money while you're on vacation. You can make money, at any time of the day. Even, let's say that you have a 9-to-5 job, you can go to your 9-to-5 job and be making money on top of what you make and any benefits that you might get from your 9-to-5 job. If you're a retiree, you can make money online that may even surpass what you might be getting from your pension. Not to say that you need to give up your pension or anything, but those are the kinds of things that you need to weigh out. But retirees, a lot of retirees are working at Walmart, and when you get to a certain age, and the reason I can say that is because I'm getting to a certain age. But, when you get to a certain age, you don't want to be doing a lot of physical labor. And if you're doing physical labor, you want it to be physical labor, or you want it to be something that you choose to do. If you're someone who is, active, you can get out, you can go to the gym, you can ride a bicycle, you can do, all the things that you want to do physically, but having to show up at the age of 65 or 70 to a job where there's physical labor, that, is not the scenario that most of us want. when we get to retirement age. And so you want to, as you get older, you want to start earning more passive income. And the same thing goes for students. Instead of getting a job in a restaurant where, your hours might be crazy or you don't really have control over how much money you make, this can be something that you can do as a student that will enable you to focus more on your studies and earn money on a passive basis. Now, the skills that you use, to build a blog, to build one successful blog, can be duplicated. You can take those same skills and apply them again and transfer them over to as many blogs as you would like to build. And so now that you have insight into how blogging works, I hope that you will take a second look at, how you can apply this to your life. So now, to learn more about how to build a blog, I would suggest visiting our website at makingitremotely.com/hosting. And then if you want to learn more about blogging, if you want to read that article that I took you through in this exercise, this is the link for that particular article. And that article is going to give you a wealth of information when you click on those links. And this is the thing. I don't just put trash on my website. I put things on my website that I know will help people who are interested in making money online. And that is basically my goal. I work with people who are more creative, who have those hands-on things that they're doing, like maybe, knitting, crocheting, engraving, making jewelry, those kinds of things where maybe they might be selling on Etsy and just want a way to earn extra money. Because when you're making these hands-on products, and the reason I know this is because I'm a hands-on person as well. I knit, I crochet, I make jewelry. I like to make things with clay. And so when you're doing those kinds of projects, they take time. And there are only so many hours in the day. So you're not going to be able to crank out a zillion, things that you've knitted, because it takes time for you to knit. And so while you're doing that stuff, that's time that's passing. That's money that you're not making. And then you end up, feeling stressed, like, oh, I got to hurry up and make all these products so that I can go to my craft show, or so that I can sell them on Etsy, so that I can reach my income goals. Well, the thing that you have to do when you're a creative business owner is you have to have other streams of income. And so when you have a blog, that blog can bring in all those other missing pieces of income that you would be making if you were working a 9-to-5 job. You can actually supplement your creative business with a blog. And you can, do videos and teach courses, and all the other ideas that we talked about earlier can be done even if you are a hands-on creative business owner. All right, so thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you've gotten something from this video. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, and I'll be glad to help you in any way that I can. All right, have a good day, and I'll see you on the next video.